I was just grinding a game, and I obviously did.
This is what happens when you swear off video games.
Yeah,
Is
this is a relapse.
Yeah, you relapse on the plane.
Let me walk you
relapse
through.
on Jack Saves the Zoo.
Let me walk you through this game because it is extremely deep. So you see like the little pillars with the little caution thing on them. Those move. They're pistons that move up and down.
Okay.
And you can't die to them.
Or side to side in case
Or
of the
side
top
to side.
right.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
And you can't die to them. If they crush you against a wall, you phase through the wall.
Because
But you can't go back through because Jack can like go through walls, right?
Jack is extremely
So
powerful.
if it ever squishes you, it's like you need to be squished to get out of this first area. So it's intentional. And the boxes can only be burned down. So you have to grab the fire thing.
The fire fruit.
Yes, exactly. And in the top right, when you get the fire, there's a bar that ticks down. And when it goes to 0, you no longer have fire. So you have to grab the fire and presumably like burn the one on the right down to grab the thing, and then grab another one and burn the one on the left down. But you can actually, in one move, do both of them, which I learned from playing. You can like get them both done, and it fizzles out like right when you touch the second one.
Is it responsive? Is Jack responsive?
It's pretty responsive.
Yeah.
There's probably like
It's bad.
There's probably like
It's bad?
8 to 10 frames of input lag.
It's very bad. It's
Okay.
like not fun
But
to
it's
use
responsive. Zipper, I need this image. It's responsive enough that oh, here's the category. Wait,
at all. Look at this.
there's so many. Okay, this is the only thing I saw. Oh, any percent. Go to 100%.
100%, 20.
Wait, what
oh,
were
it's
you
the
What
same.
were you
just
just
at?
looking at?
That's probably what Ludwig was saying. For that reason.
Level 5,
Level
1 minute
five?
50. Do you beat that?
That's
Yeah.
horseshit.
That's
My
terrible.
time,
Let's go.
my time is 53 seconds.
Dude, it's just one guy, Fibble 7, and Super Squank.
I have a video of my 53. I can get on here.
Super
You should.
Squank. Well, go to 100% because it's any percent. Wow.
You're still on any percent.
Their
100.
any percent is their 100%.
Yeah, it's just mirrored.
Dude, logging level 1 is really funny because it's just a straight line. You just walk to the end.
and there's no timer.
There's no timer. It doesn't tell you your time, though.
Uh,
Cap, actually.
Yeah, Nick, go ahead. Tell them. Do you have the video?
Of me playing?
Yeah, send your video.
Yeah,
you have the
I do
video.
have. I have video of.
You have your run.
Dude, there's like a 45-minute video on his phone of all of his runs and resets.
So basically, the idea is you grab the fire, you burn left stack of woods, you burn right stack of woods, you grab the invisibility potion, which is actually not that. It's a float fruit,
Go, okay,
and it
yes.
makes you float like a balloon.
Yes.
You go up to grab Binky, you fall down, you have to re-grab up fruit. You go onto the piston, you fall off, activate the up fruit, because if you grab 2 power-ups, the most recent one
It
will
overwrites your last
override
one.
it.
Yeah, I can only hold 2 at once
But
in
because you
inventory.
fall off the piston, you use the momentum of falling to grab Teddy Bear.
You pop your float midair, and then as your float comes out, you're still falling. So you grab fire as you enter float. So you
Yeah.
float, but you have fire still.
What?
Yeah.
And
You
you
can
have both?
So you're using one, but you're storing the other.
Okay,
so
yeah.
that when you get up here, you don't have to grab that one.
Yeah, you can
just
pop it.
activate fire, which cancels float, so you fall instantly.
Yeah.
So you don't have to hit the ceiling and wait for it to end. You insta fall and activate fire there, which burns the boxes.
And then you grab Milky Bears, and then you burn boxes, and then you get phased through.
I have video of all this.
And then the final part is where there's an issue, because this is very fast.
So you have to get to this door, I assume, after collecting
this
yes.
everything.
is
But-
this is max file size.
You can see that this giant piston comes down, and it takes a while. So you have to
slack.
basically
You have to
wait.
be on a good cycle.
You have to be in a great cycle. And like I did the Shigeru cycle. I did
What?
the Shiggy cycle, which is I got 53 seconds without doing all that hubbub.
Okay.
I basically had timed it. So
Yeah,
I
because
was,
there's cycles. You can get to
Yes.
53 in a lot of different ways.
Yeah.
but Nick was trying to go
It's
for.
like you're waiting for a bus.
It is. It's exactly like you're waiting for a bus.
Wait, do you know about
You
the
know
meme?
that
From
meme?
Mario.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
the frame rule.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. Oh, you thought I was talking about bus?
Yeah.
That'd be funny. Yeah.
I thought his reaction was just raw.
Yeah.
And then Nick was going for Falco cycle, which
Okay, I just
can
sent it
get
to
you like a 6-second time save, maybe.
For Falco cycle?
Yes, for
So
Falco cycle.
I was getting to the last pillar at like 43 seconds. But the problem is there's like a timing where you have to get through the pillar before it crushes you, because it crushes you, it puts you under the floor.
And you just it
And I
runs over.
couldn't get a timing
Yeah, it runs
where
over.
I would get all the way through. But I was like, I tested because Ludwig was like, you should test. he was coming over. We were like talking about it, and
Just
he was like,
chopping it up.
Are you
he was
working
like,
from business?
No, we're both in business.
both in business, yeah.
He was in front of me, so I would walk to him on the way to the bathroom, and I would see him still playing, and I was like, bro. and it's like clearly he had not gotten the sub 53, and getting a 53 is free. Like it took 5 minutes maybe.
Okay.
So like he's probably put in hours to beat this time. And
He's
then,
trying to get all the items.
and he's like, yeah, you have to get through here. I was like, have you tested?
Oh, I cannot wait to see this game.
Look at my run. Okay, so
It's a great run.
okay, Zipper, get ready to pause. I want to explain stuff.
So we've gone through it all. The early days is fine. Everybody
Killer.
gets
So
it.
yeah, so you get crushed. You go up here.
Yeah.
You're
Okay,
still
phases
holding
through.
right.
Right.
You can
okay.
hear the plane
Fall
noise.
off. You can actually press pause. So you can actually. I
Look at that
learned.
look at that frame. Perfect
I learned
turn.
that you can actually, if you press activate for your power before you grab a power, it'll buffer it. So you can press it before you hit it, and then when you hit it, you'll auto pop.
Yeah. Okay.
So you auto pop. You go left, go right.
Touch the boxes, and then you burn
And you can
two,
see
2
how
bucks
bad
here.
the turn is.
Yeah, turn rate's like Dota here.
And if you see, hold on, go back to the when I'm walking against the pillar. So you're actually slower when you're walking against a pillar. So when it lets you go, you slowly
It's like
start.
Have
It's
an
like
acceleration.
Yeah, so
It's
you
like
have
Doom.
so you have to be walking before the pillar.
It's like Mario.
and
It's
then
like
hit
most
it when it
games.
goes down, which will come into play later. So okay, wait, this is huge. Go back. Sorry, this is huge. Okay, when I hit float, if you hit the corner and then the second corner, you speed boost on both of them.
Oh, yeah, I see it. I see
So
it.
otherwise, if you bonk, it completely cuts all your
Or
speed.
if you change directions, it cuts speed.
And
Okay.
that drift
was
that
a
drift,
rare drift.
That drift was insane.
That's hard to get.
So you pop here, and then if you do not start your drift, the frame you leave, you'll fall straight down. But if
Okay.
you start it,
Yeah.
basically the frame that you leave a ledge.
I actually think it's from turning. If you do a pivot off, that's where you get the drift.
well, there's also something I coined called turn canceling,
Okay.
where you can actually if you pivot as you leave the ledge, you can drift without turning around, which is really good because it cuts out when you turn around on the ground, you can't be moving. So the turn animation takes a really long time.
You
So
want
if
to turn in the air no
So
matter
if you
what.
pivot when you fall, you can land the direction you want to go.
Does the game seem to accelerate Jack when you're falling and touch a vertical wall?
It's when
Is
you
that what's
hit unrendered corners.
Okay.
So you have to hit those two corners. You can't hit like flat walls.
Yeah.
That's why it's hard because you have to aim for like the actual corners. All right, keep playing it.
All right. So we come up here. So
this is
we
a
drop
restart.
down.
This is a replay.
Yeah.
And this, I had learned this, and the way I did it, just to get an easy 53s, you grab the bear here.
Yeah, I was wondering that too. Well,
You can burn right.
Well, look at the
then
swag
burn
strat.
left, then
Okay, so you
bear.
grab this. It
Yeah,
pops
yeah.
when you're on the left.
There's
you
that
drift.
pivot.
huge
All right,
drift.
jump down. This is actually a very tight turn to
It
get back
isn't-
on
it's
this.
really hard to get
Fall,
back on
pop, grab bear and power. Pop fire to land instantly. Burn the wood.
Now, does getting the second fire include the items to get item percent here?
that. You
No,
don't need
no.
that.
Oh,
No.
got it. Oh, it respawns.
And then
Oh, yeah.
crush. And so Ludwig was like, you should test, like, does your hitbox, is it true to your character or are you just a square? And I was like, oh, it's interesting. So I went and I tested it and you are just a square.
Yeah,
So
that's
it's
how
hard to
it's
say
gonna
that I was close. But what I did learn was, 'cause I tested it on the one up there, if your head up to your ear is past the pillar, it doesn't crush you, it pushes you out.
Okay.
So I truly
So
am
it squeezes you
pixels
out there. You're pixels
from
away.
being squeezed out because I'm
From
past
like
the
a
hair.
44.
You can see I'm past his hair. I have to just be at the basically where the head goes to the ear.
You might be like 1 or 2 frames away from
Yes.
being
Yeah,
pushed
I think
there.
your biggest fuck up's like 20, maybe 15-second mark as you're leaving the pillar at the bottom. Yeah, right here, Zipper. If you want to just start playing from here, so like you can just because you go. This is all great. You pick up this thing. This is fine.
That could be tighter.
But right here, I don't know what that pause was.
So if you don't pause when you pop it from walking off, you hit the ground, and your momentum stops.
Oh, so you're trying to do it so that you have max height,
I need height so I can grab the bear.
right? Is it?
That is actually
That
so
move
crazy.
is crazy. That move took me like 500 attempts.
Yeah, that is nuts.
And then
Because
also what I learned, but
he
I
doesn't
could,
want to take the
I
landing
could
lag.
literally never figure out. I think this might be the way. So you can actually, so go back to that move I just did where you pop it. So if you do the same thing I did, but instead of going for the bear, you just go straight up, you can pop fire and burn the wood from under.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
And you can
yeah.
delete the wood up top from the first floor, but you don't get the bear and you don't float up because you're already in fire. The fire cancel's insane, by the way, because go back to the fire cancel.
That's a clean fire cancel.
So
You
this
have to pop
fire
it
cancel,
really early.
if you pop it too early, the game bugs and it goes, wait, we're trying to send you through a wall, but you're not floating. How does that make sense? So you go to fire, then it puts you back to float. But if you pop it too late, you fly in the air and then fall. But if you pop it at the right time, you like no
yeah,
impact
you-
land. Like
you
you know
snap,
impact land
you, like,
on the
roll
Yeah,
the
ledge.
platform.
right.
Do you think you would have gotten it if you didn't? Did you clip right
I
there?
clipped the corner.
Yeah.
That's what I think is the difference. If I don't
Yeah.
clip the corner at the very end here, I think I actually get there.
Interesting. Yeah.
Dude, right here at the end, are you leaving a space so that you can get acceleration?
Yes. So I can start my acceleration, and
Yeah.
then once I cross the line, so it's a timing.
That's
it's a
a
really
timing.
hard timing.
Yeah.
Because I was wondering why you're not just hugging the wall, but yeah, you need the acceleration, and the wall slow you down like Doom.
I have other runs where I hug the wall, and it's the same. I got the same speed on everything else.
So you only ever got a 53.
yeah. I only got 53. And
Were you
dude,
playing up until landing?
No, because I played for 3 straight hours uninterrupted, and then I fell asleep for 6 hours, and then I woke up and played until we landed.
Dude, this is the life of the average like